when it comes to summer pockets, it's definitely not one of those big type of shows which start off with a bang like you may see in Lazarus or Sword of the Demon Hunter, but it is one of those slice of life dramas that, with this dash of eccentricity, could possibly creep up into the top 10 of the season. So to recap the first episode, Harry, and names may not be said right, he is on summer break. And this is one of the first times he's had the ability to take a break in a long time because, from what it seems, he has been really focused on his swim team. But something happened beyond his grandmother dying a month ago that has led to him going to the island where his grandmother's home is. And with his aunt Misaki, one of his main tasks was to go through his grandmother's things because she was a world traveler, so it's not the case of just throwing things out. Things have to be gone through, sorted, and then maybe down the line other family members may come around to see what they may want. But until that end goal, here Harry is in town, living with his aunt, also living with his little cousin Umi, who, strangely, despite what her age seems to be, is usually out and about for most of the day. So while she does get time to hang out with her big cousin, generally speaking, she's exploring because when it comes to this island, it's relatively safe. And of course, because it's so safe, it allows for a lot of eccentric people, especially eccentric girls, to simply just be themselves. There's Owl, who sometimes is just found sleeping by the side of the road with her fox dog looking thing. But the one who probably matters the most, especially when it comes to learning more about Harry, is Shira. And again, names may be pronounced wrong. Who is somebody that at night is often found swimming. And the second time that Harry finds her swimming, he decides to kind of give her pointers, and it starts to slowly but surely reveal that. Just picture that Umi finds or sees while talking to Harry isn't just something that can be just brushed off, but is definitely supposed to be a lead up to something in the future. So when it comes to the review section for this, pretty much what's best about this is that it's simple, it has a comical element, and there is something compelling there. With this being a pretty much safe island, and you recognizing that it's safe enough where girls just randomly sleep on trees by the side of the road, that some are swimming by themselves at night, it gives you a different perspective than what a city-based show can give you. Never mind the fact that even though Harry easily can come off as one of those type of characters who is the dull medium to these fascinating young women, there's something about him too that could possibly bring you in. Whether it's what happened that led to him finally taking a break, was it an injury, was it a loss? Something happened there, right? And on top of that, considering how he has kind of been distant from most of his family, now he's starting to get integrated again, it should be interesting to see when it comes to Misaki, Umi, maybe other family members that may come about, what was their take on everything, and if they may bring something out of him that he perhaps isn't ready to talk about. Never mind all the young ladies who each likely have their own thing going on. From, like when it comes to Shura, who decides she wants to practice swimming at night, does she have some type of shame of not being able to swim at her age, especially for someone who lives on an island? There's a whole lot that could potentially be brought up, and yes, it's not something big and dramatic, but at the same time, sometimes you need a bit of a palate cleanse and have something that's far more simple. Hence why, overall, like we said in the intro, do I think this is going to be like the number one anime of the season or even number one show in general? No, but I feel like it has the potential to possibly creep up into people's top 10s when they really think about it, so that's where our hope is right now.